Thank you to the Kauai High School Media and Hawaii Stream. Tonight's ceremony is being streamed live on Hawaii Stream. It will be rebroadcasted on Monday at 6 p.m. Kazin.
And I'm Andrew Herr.
And we will be your MCs for this evening.
To start our evening off, we would like to welcome Principal Ann Kane as she gives her opening remarks.
It's our pleasure to welcome all the parents, family, and friends to the graduation ceremony for the Kauai High class of 2015. Last fall, we celebrated 100 years at history at Kauai High, and you're now witnessing the start of the next century with this graduation ceremony tonight. Our vision statement at Kauai High School says that we are creating and sustaining a culture that educates, engages, and empowers all students to be successful. The key words for our graduates tonight are empowering all to be successful. The mural on our courtyard wall says, "Follow your dreams." Some students might think that this is the end, I've made it. However, graduates, it's just the beginning. It's a starting point to activate that vision. Our Kauai High students, with the support of their families, the teachers, the staff at Kauai High, they've been empowered and now they can follow their dreams. With that, we welcome you to this student-led celebration, celebrating the accomplishments and the future dreams of the Kauai High class of 2015. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Kane. Our first speaker this evening is Senior Class President Mariel Yano.
Good evening, everyone. Dear Kauai High School, to all the friends, family, the Kauai High faculty, and to all of my classmates, we are all joined here today to celebrate our completion of 12 years of education. Before I begin my speech, I would like to say a couple of thank yous to those who helped me get through this crazy year. Thank you, Ms. Shimabukuro and Mrs. Taba, for always being there for me and helping me literally get through everything, all the way from academics to emotional support. All of my council members and committee chairman, Mr. Odoya and Mrs. Morishige, we are finally done. And to all of my friends and family, thank you for always being there and supporting me through everything. Now, as these will be my final words to most of you before we all part and go our separate ways, something I would like to leave with all of you is the key to happiness. Life is crazy, and it's often compared to a roller coaster. Throughout my short journey with life, I have learned to see the many parallels between these towns. They both come in many different shapes and sizes, and most importantly, they both go by very fast and never last long enough. To begin, everything in life has their ups and downs. Nobody's life is perfect, and life always comes with hardships. However, even though some people must endure constant struggles, there are always silver linings. A good example was in the beginning of the year when I actually ran for the all-student body head representative position and lost. At first I was disappointed, but then it pushed me to run for this year's senior class president. Running for class president was by far one of the best experiences for me because I definitely grew so much and learned so much from this year's term, and it will forever be one of my biggest life lessons. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe that to every bad, there's a good that will come out of it, whether it's a short-term result or a long-term outcome. Next, life can come in many different shapes and sizes. Again, everyone is unique and different in their own ways. For example, nobody is the same size or shape, and our world is made up of hundreds of different types of cultures. This just goes to show that you as a person should never try to live up to society's generalized stereotypes or expectations because it's impossible to do so and be perfect. Just be who you are, and you'll find solace and happiness through that. Also, don't judge others and treat everyone with respect, including yourself. Finally, life goes by very fast and never lasts long enough. In our world today, there are many different types of diseases and things that can negatively affect the status of your friends and family, and their precious lives, or even yourself. One of my family members was recently diagnosed with prostate cancer. This took a huge toll on all of our lives and began to affect who we were as a family. We went through a rough time trying to accept this diagnosis. However, after we learned to accept it, we began to grow from it. We became stronger as a family and learned to live life to the fullest. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's very important to put high value into the little time you may have with your loved ones. It's always hard to tell when the ride is going to be over, but you do know that there's an inevitable end to it. So, instead, I plead you to enjoy the ride while it lasts and spend it wisely with your loved ones. As everyone is continuously moving on to a new chapter of life, and although you may not be completely satisfied with your life, it is yours, and the best thing to do is make the best out of it. As I leave you today, I hope that you will take with you these 3 points of advice. Life isn't all sunshine and no rain, so don't expect so much out of it. Treat others with respect and respect yourself because nobody's perfect. And lastly, live life with love and content and spread the aloha spirit everywhere you go. Congratulations, class of 2015. Good luck, and I hope to see you all again in the future.
Our next speaker is Student Body President Brayden Antonio.
Good evening, everyone. Before I start, I just want to say we all look so ravishing this afternoon. The girls, you look so ready. The boys, we all white. We all white. You guys wouldn't have gotten to your speech without me saying a pun. You guys are all very glad I'm graduating. Now, on a more serious note, I want to thank all of you and congratulate you for all of your hard work, perseverance, and determination for the 12 years that we have been together. Some of us have been together since elementary. Then to CKMS, and now for 4 years, one culmination of one awesome class of 2015. And right now, remember this moment. I want you to remember this feeling you have, whether it be happiness, sadness, or relief, or all of the above. We've all worked countless hours to get to this point. We've been deprived of sleep, but ultimately, we've all grown exponentially. And as we all go our separate ways, remember the journey that we went through at Kauai High School, the goals we've accomplished, the obstacles we've overcome, the fun times we've had, and most importantly, the people in our lives that have supported and cared for us and left a heartprint in our world. Mrs. Morishige shared a quote at our senior luau. If you guys remember, it's bits and pieces. It was a quote by Lois A. Cheney that she expressed and said, "People move in and out of each other's lives, and each leaves his or her mark on the other. You find you're made up of bits and pieces of all who have touched your life, and you are more because of it. And you would be less if they had not touched you." My fellow classmates, as you look into the stands, you see family, friends, uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters, dog, cats, whoever's out there in the stands right now. and you see the bits and pieces of people that touched your lives. And though this graduation ceremony is to celebrate us, let's turn the tables a little bit and look into the stands. As you see in the stand, it's pretty full. It's not usually this full for soccer games but anyways, I want you to look out there because I'm sure none of us would be here without them. We would not be here in our chairs, in our cap and gowns, looking all white and ready to grab our diplomas and enter the new world. So as we graduate in T- soon, I want you to remember to thank the people that touched your lives and made you who you are today. But before I leave, I'll leave you with these few words. As we all go out and strive for excellence, which I'll be talking about later, remember to give to others as your loved ones have given to you. Because the more you give, the more you get, and the more you get, the more you have. I'll end my speech here, as I'll be up here, and I'll say, to be continued.
This year, the senior class voted to have a speaker from amongst their peers. Seniors submitted speeches and then were required to go through an audition process. Please join us in welcoming our student keynote speaker, Sateki Taulanga.
Hi, everyone. Contrary to what you may think, I am not a valedictorian. I'm not a class officer. I'm not a football all-star or an MVP of any sort of sport or club. However, with great pride, I am a member of the class of 2015. Our class is very special, not because of the very important individuals in it, but because of every single one of us that makes up this class. When the school announced that the keynote speaker can be a student, I wrote my speech, spoke in front of judges, and here I am today. This opportunity gave an ordinary student to be something extraordinary. And remember that the extraordinary starts with putting a little extra into the ordinary. As we all know, high school has been stressful for all of us, and we all have our own reasons. But for once, let's all reminisce on why school has played a big part in our lives. Honestly, I believe our experiences at high school has taught us things beyond the books and worksheets. High school didn't just prepare me to calculate math, spell words correctly, or even know who George Washington was. It taught me how to be responsible, persevered, patient, and loving towards everyone. The most vital things I experienced in high school was the relationships I had with everyone, from students, teachers, to even the janitors. Some might not understand how important it is to me to meet new friends and people to fellowship with and to make memories together. Because the values we learn from that are just as meaningful as a diploma. We all make mistakes. It's great we made a lot of them before. Because high school was that time for us to correct ourselves and become a better person. And through those experiences of common mistakes and failures, I took the opportunity each time to take in a life lesson and constantly learn. That's why the time given to us in high school was so important. Because it was literally our only time to write our story in pencil. The chances we were given to erase mistakes and take on the problem again is one of the few reasons why I became prepared for life. Because school was a place where you can be the worst kid ever and still have the chance to overshadow your failures with changes. Thank you. One of the most famous things I would hear from students say to their teacher is, when will I ever use this in the future? Especially in math. They're constantly complaining. But here's a recurring theme I've lived with for the past 12 years in school. You don't have to use parametric geometry or calculus in the future. But you do need to be perseverant in life with problems you didn't ask for. I definitely don't need to do some egg baby project in the future. But in the future, I'm gonna have to be responsible with something very important to me. Our experiences here in high school was not only based on math equations or 100-page essays. It was to learn deeply here in our lives that we should never give up. We had many classes in school where we needed to use our brains to know the answer. But working and studying hard overnight to have the answer came deep from our hearts. Having to do so much homework, tests, exams, and projects gave me the habit to always work hard, be organized, be responsible, and to put your very own passion into everything. These are the key factors for preparing for the future, because hard work and dedication can open any locks you face. All these things come mostly from my relationship with people, from teachers that encourage and inspire me, to my best friends that has always been by my side, helping me know in every possible way that I can overcome my problems. As the most inspiring thing we all learned in school. We may never grow up to be rocket scientists, top-notch medical doctors, or even the president. But our experiences here in school have given us the qualities to be whoever we want to be. First and foremost, I want to give my thanks to God. In my personal experience, He is my most vital aspect in my life. Second of all, I want to thank my parents, both my mother and my father, who has worked very hard to bring me here, where I am today. And I want to thank all you parents. Look over here. You have contributed to this. Because I would look in the eyes of my parents and see that it was hard raising me. But as I see in all of your eyes today, I can see that it was worth every moment, every difficulty you've had with your kids, your children, everything you've done for them. It's worth it. I thank you all, the parents, for bringing your children here, for bringing them here. And last but not least, I thank the class of 2015 for being a part of my experience. We've come a long way. And I may not know all of you, but all of you. Your existence here has brought me here today, where I stand. And I want to thank all of you for everything you've done for me. I love you all.
Thank you. Our scholarship recognition will be presented by Senior Counselor Ms. Tori Shimabukuro.
The following students have received scholarships. Please hold your applause until all of the names have been read. Dexter Akob, Eileen De Frontorum, Danielle Alianek, Sean Alvarez, Braden Antonio, Carla Asai, April Balisakan, Jency Ballesteros, Kelly Blackston, Micah Bukowski, Alden Butak, Jennifer Cariente, Caitlin Cantorna, Julius Gil Carlos, Nicole Carney, Kobe Casasimo, Darianne Curtis, Doreen Demeg, Kimberly Domingso, Thalia Duhe Lamsan, Joshua Echavis, Tia Fangaray, Travis Garma, Justin Scrappy Garma, Cameron Henry, Soraya Ijima, Tyron Kaneshige, Cal Koga, Krisha Lyoen, Monica Lojan, Kate McCorrick, Janessa Maganoy Lewis, Emilia Majeski, Sherilyn Manoy, Rachel Marshall, Jamie McDermott, Melody Mejia, Megan Melchor, Trayden Miguel, Francis Morden, Kiana Narimatsu, Natalie Nishioka, Jameson Nizo, Shauna Ogata, Kiana Okino, Taran Oriel, Ryan Owan, Janae Park, Joel Patricio, Lyric Riso Villatora, John D. Rivera, Erin Rinda, Blake Saito, Rihanna Salvador, Lorinda Sasan, Krista Schnackenberg, Sabrina Schaffner, Rodney Soares, Janae Souza, Rachel Sui, Keoni Takekawa, Shanti Tanganan, Tylee Mahina Tanganan, Sateki Taulanga, Blaze Thompson, Chanel Trinidad, Charlene Irmatam, and Marielle Llano. These students have earned over $2.1 million in scholarships.
Honoring our valedictorians is Principal Mrs. Ann Kane and Vice Principal Ms. Penny Vess.
Kauai High School is proud to present the class of 2015 valedictorians. These students have all achieved the mark point average of 4.0 and above and have successfully completed a senior project. Tonight, we present to you our 11 valedictorians. Kate McCorrick. Kate is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. McCorrick. She is a member of the National Honor Society and our school's swim team. Kate has won numerous swimming awards as well as junior lifeguard awards. In 2014, she was named Kauai High School's most valuable swimmer. Kate says her most memorable experience was the day she and her family celebrated her acceptance into the United States military at West Point after enduring the vigorous application process. She is going into the field of military intelligence and was awarded a full ride worth over $200,000.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Principal Kane, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Kate McCorrick, and I'm here today to reflect upon the past 4 years of our high school experience, predict our outstanding, bright futures, and hopefully reduce you all to tears. I would like to start off by saying that this is a huge, huge honor for you all to be here listening to me. What a treat for you. I should begin by saying that I'm not going to feed you the Hallmark version of a valedictory address. This is no traditional commencement of, as I look out here today, I see astronauts, lawyers, and surgeons. Don't get your hopes up. No, it's cruel to give you such high hopes. We're all going to be broke students for the next 6 to 8 years anyway, so get used to it. Having high school come to an end is a bit surreal, mostly because I can now park my car in any parking stall that I want, even the truck row, when I drive a little Volkswagen Bug. But more importantly, it actually concisely ends what has been, for most of us, 4 years at the lovely institution that is Kauai High School. Throughout these years, we have created special bonds with the physical campus, teaching staff, security guards, and undoubtedly each other. Admittedly, when I began writing this speech, it was difficult to encapsulate just what Kauai High has been to me, apart from a place to go and worship Mr. Tokita every day, and a place that says there is no excuse for leaving early during study hall to beat the traffic, which sounds like a challenge to me. However, I would be remiss if I did not take time to actually thank some people. Without Mr. and Mrs. Medeiros and their help, this speech surely would not exist, and I would certainly not be literate enough to read it. So, I would like to thank you both from the bottom of my heart, which no longer exists, thanks again to the one and only Mr. Tokita. I wish that I would have something insightful to say about the future, but the simple truth is, I am absolutely terrified. I have limited marketable skills, reading gives me a headache, and after 4 years, I still end up taking a nap when I should be studying. I put the pro in procrastination, and the fun in fundamentally indecisive. Although I've realized that many of you are much more talented than I, and thus amplitudes more qualified to give this advice, my final and only partition of wisdom is this. Regardless of your experiences here over the past 4 years, we have shaped each other, for better or for worse. We have all worn our slightly ghetto and uncomfortable school uniforms together, becoming strong, capable individuals in the process. Most of you will never see me again, as I'm off to the United States Military Academy at West Point to sell my soul to the Army, nor will you be able to look back in the yearbook for my senior picture, as it was mysteriously left out. But nevertheless, I would like to thank all of you for allowing me to speak on your behalf as the opening valedictorian speaker, as there are 11 of us total, which is just another way that Kauai High and the island of Kauai are unique. Although having more than one valedictorian is not the norm, it teaches us that in life, there will never just be one top student, athlete, or person. There will always be several others, and in our case, 11, and we must always remain humble, yet strive to succeed. P.S. That's spelled with 2 E's, not 1. We have now all gone through high school, which is no easy feat, but most importantly, we got through it together. Continuing on this idea, my 10 fellow valedictorians are now going to be sharing their advice with you by spelling out a word of wisdom. Oh, and just a little heads up to all of you fluent Latin, if there are any, try and follow along. With that being said, ade sapere. Thank you.
Kaioli Bessert. Kaioli is the son of Miss Rubinette Hepa and Mr. Christopher Bessert. He was a member of our varsity soccer team, Leo Club, and the Kauai Robotics. Kaioli will be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, where he will major in electrical engineering. Being here tonight is his most memorable experience. Kaioli said, his memory will be seeing all of you and all of the hard work and relationships come together into this one moment.
Aloha! All right, thank you. For everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Kaoli Kamakali Besser. If I were to talk about my whole life today, we would be here for 18 years. That was a joke. I only have 2 minutes, and I just want to say thank you to my family, love you mom, friends, educators, and the class of 2015. As a valedictorian, I find my words as not any more significant as yours. Because we are all equal in ability. You may know me as the handsome, funny, and smart guy, or the guy who doesn't make sense sometimes, even though I know I make sense. But I can honestly say, I love you all like my siblings, honest. So today, my letter is A. And when I think of A, I think of apples. You see, when life gives you apples, you make apple juice. Originally, I was gonna say a poem, but we are the class of change, aren't we? And change requires action. Action in finding yourselves, action in exploring new experiences, action to meet new friends and forget the old ones. Actions provide each and every one of us purpose in our lives. But we must also be careful about our actions, because they can speak louder than words. As the famous Forrest Gump once said, stupid is what stupid does. If there is one thing I have learned, is that we must take action to learn and to love, because life is too short. So the next time you see me at the grocery store, or someone who looks like the guy from Shia LaBeouf, oh my gosh, Transformers, Shia LaBeouf, remember this guy, and take the action to say hello and share our experiences together. So here I stand, so excited I can barely even catch my breath. And thanking you all. I humbly ask that you remember that home is here.
Jamie McDermott. Jamie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. James McDermott and Mr. and Mrs. J. Gonzalez. She'll be studying psychology at Central Washington University, where she received the President's Tuition Award. Jamie participated in air riflery and was a member of our student government, Leo Club, and National Honor Society. She says participating in close-up was an experience that not only prepared her for her new chapter, but taught her the importance of independence.
Hi, my name is Jamie Ivalani McDermott. The sentence is going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest in this speech and say that I'm not going to be giving any advice. I feel that others who are wiser and older are at a better place to be providing you with words of wisdom. I've only lived 17 years of my life, maybe not living. So maybe when I'm around middle age, which I personally think is like 30 or 40 something, don't get offended, I can offer more insight. Tonight I'd like to focus on 2 words, unknown and uncertain. This is also 2 words that describe exactly how I'm feeling. All my life, I have been looking forward to this moment. When we were all small freshmen and senior year seemed so far away from us, we still all got lost, adjusting to the new schedule or finding our classes amongst this huge campus. I know that previous classes have constantly told us that, hey, high school passed by really fast, so you better enjoy it. And let's face it, that is very true. I can only hope that you are feeling the same butterflies in my tummy. It's a strange mixture of the joy that we are actually graduating and the fear that our memories are now slowly, I gotta go slower, slowly fading away from us. Let's move on to the real content of the speech. First of all, I'd like to thank God for everything. We all go into high school not knowing anything. Some of us are entered as new students, like me. I was not from the hood. Once we were all used to the perks and have adopted the new slang words like guy, just root, cabbage, and cheese, we head one step closer to entering a future filled with uncertainty. Graduation symbolizes a time where we receive that piece of paper of achievement and success, a paper that we all shed our sweat, blood, and tears. But if you had Tokita, it might be more tears. But it's teachers like him, or teachers in general, whose sole purpose isn't to fail us, but rather test our limits. I like to thank them. For those who are in AP English, we had a Socratic seminar and shared what we most valued in our parents that led to our success. I didn't say much due to emotional reasons, but I'm ready now. I'd like to thank all of you for believing that all us drama queens are capable of whatever we set our mind to. Even though they sometimes may get on our nerves, please thank them. Even if they accuse you of being sassy, lazy, and many other words, still thank them, because they do a lot for us. I mean, I have a green Kia Soul. I have a lot to thank for. So thank you, Mom, sister, and brother. Next up, our crazy, weird, and bipolar classmates. Where would I be without you? Probably alone, sharing my weirdness with myself. Luckily, I am fortunate to have such great friends and such a great class. For instance, the Hallas, the buddies, okay, I'm not gonna do it. The buddies of the Ocean Boys, the original 5 from freshman year, senior council, my close-up family, and everyone who has touched my life with both happiness and experience. We are all off to a future that is unknown, and we will face many adversities of uncertainty. People will come and go, and we must all never forget our roots and where we came from, and never forget the classmates up here and the best friends we made. Remember your roots, because that's where you came from. Like my dad always said, daddy's girl is always daddy's girl.
Raymart Ballesteros. Raymart is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rolando Ballesteros. He will be pursuing a degree in kinesiology at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Raymart was a member of our cross-country team, volleyball, and baseball teams, as well as the Leo Club. As a junior, he was selected as a baseball team scholar athlete. His most memorable high school moment was competing in the state volleyball tournament and having multiple service aces.
As of today, most people know me as being the quiet person in the front of the class, and also a meticulous, careful, well thought out person. And through my silent observations, I would like to share you about the word dare. When growing up, we find the word dare used for entertainment as we played the game Truth or Dare, if you remember that. We would dare each other to complete such ridiculous tasks for amusement and humiliation. However, what we fail to notice is that the word dare denotes having the courage to do something, defying or challenging to do something. Throughout our high school, our own teachers are dishing out their own dares implicitly. Whenever they're telling us to make the grade, complete our projects on time, every assignment, study, every dare has a purpose. This purpose is not to stress us out, give us too much responsibility, and eventually flunk out of high school. But instead, it's to motivate us. These dares are something that we accept because we are ambitious creatures that deny defeat. These dares are not to show that we are fools and amateurs at life, or to get a laugh and to put dismay on our faces. But knowing that these didactic challenges are for our own good. These dares are meant to prepare us for our futures, develop the skills to achieve our dreams, depict the dangers after high school. After we receive our diplomas, I dare everyone to know, to realize that they are entering the real world, this world that we have been learning about throughout school and been preparing for. I dare you not to dally after today and go through life lackadaisically. I dare you to stay active, to know that you can always achieve something meaningful if you have the right mindset. We can also continue to dare ourselves to do things. Making a dare is similar to setting a goal for ourselves. A goal that may seem challenging at first, but if we aim high enough, aim for the moon, we can land somewhere amongst the stars. However, don't accept these dares just to prove a point, but knowing that these challenges are contributing to making a difference in our lives. Thank you.
Kiana Okino. Kiana is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Brian Okino. She was a member of the Leo Club, Key Club, Student Government, Mock Trial, and National Honor Society. Some of her awards include being selected as the Mock Trial Star Attorney and Key Club Member of the Month. Kiana received the University of Portland Merit Scholarship. She will major in political science. Her most memorable moment was giving a speech at the Hawaii Special Olympics Conference on Oahu.
Before I begin, I would like to thank the many people that made this high school experience a memorable one. To my friends Krista, Kendra, Tarin, Dindin, Kate, Blake, Ryan, Gabe, and Charles, thank you for always being so supportive. To my teachers, Mr. Morgado, Mr. Johnson, Mr. and Mrs. Medeiros, Ms. Hilson, Mr. Tokita, and Mr. M. Thank you for being amazing educators and examples to your students. Auntie Dino, Uncle Chuck, my grandparents, and the rest of my family, thank you for always encouraging me. And most importantly, to my parents, who never complained when all the lights were still on at 2 o'clock in the morning. So E is for experience. If you know me, you know that I'm extremely clumsy. Over the last 4 years, I've tripped in the courtyard, fallen going up the stairs, not down, but up, slipped on the library rug, and realized I'm more flexible than I thought I was. I've fallen a lot in my lifetime, and I know for a fact I'll fall again, though I really hope it won't be this evening. I've fallen countless times, but each time I've fallen, I've gotten back up. And aside from walking away with a few bumps and scratches, I walked away from each fall having learned from that experience. And it is through those experiences that I'm able to stand before you today. The high school experience goes far beyond knowing the definition of alliteration. It teaches students the importance of perseverance, perspective, and passion. And although at times it may have felt as if the sky was falling, we realized that it wasn't. It was just another Mr. Tokita exam that we needed to pass. And now, as we, the class of 2015, pass through one chapter of our lives and venture into another, we will experience changes that we never dreamt possible. I encourage you to embrace these changes, for change is an aspect of life that is unavoidable. And while you're adapting to these many changes in your life, please do not forget that you have the power to evoke change in others. Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." We come from a small high school on a small island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And though soon you might feel like little fish in a big pond, please never forget that you have the power to provoke change in your community. And now, as we celebrate 12 years of education and the beginning of the rest of our lives, we have the opportunity to share our experiences with the world. Thank you and congratulations.
Frances Tiffany Kava Morden. Frances is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Danny Morden. She plans on studying neuroscience at Creighton University. Her grants and scholarships total over $75,000. Frances was a member of the Key Club, Spanish Club, National Honor Society, and the president of our Leo Club. Her memorable accomplishment was being elected Leo Club president because she was excited to be a leader and because she wanted to make a difference in her community.
Hello everyone, and yes, prior to other appearances, I am Frances Morden, and I have the S in Audes Sapere. As I was thinking over the many possible words that start with the letter S, like school, stability, Spanish, I remembered the one S that stood for my ultimate goal throughout all 4 years of high school, Stanford. Everyone who knows me enough also knows that it was my dream to get into Stanford and go there for college. But as you heard, I will be going to Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska, not Stanford. Unfortunately, I have to say that I got rejected to my dream university. Nevertheless, I reached my new S word that would drive me in the future. Start. Being rejected to Stanford is not the end for my hopes and dreams. It is only the beginning. I'm going to start over and continue to pursue my goal to become an internal medicine physician at Creighton University. And of course, I couldn't have reached this new beginning without the help of my other S, support. Thank you to all of those that have been in my support system throughout my life and throughout high school. First and foremost, I would like to thank God. Thank you to my family, especially my mom, for always being there for me when I needed somebody to talk to. Thank you to my best friends. You know who you are, so I don't need to mention any names, for being my shoulders to cry on when I needed it. Thank you to Mrs. Morishige for being the person that will push me even when I'm down, so that I kept going and focused on everything that was in my circle of control. I can't dwell on the rejections and challenges that I faced these past 4 years. I have to remember to start anew and work towards my next S. That will be my ultimate goal for my life. Success. And I want all the graduates here to remember that success is not determined by your occupation or how much you earn. It's determined by how happy you are with yourself. Thank you.
Charles Douglas Samuel III. is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Charles Samuel Jr. An avid runner, Charles was a member of both our cross-country and track teams. He participated in our Leo Club, Spanish Club, Student Government, and the National Honor Society. He is also a member of the Excel Dance Studio. Charles was Hawaii High School's recipient of the State of Hawaii Citizenship Award. His scholarships total over $90,000. He will be studying biology at Wittenberg University. Breaking the KF record in the 800-meter run was Charles's most memorable accomplishment.
Good afternoon to my fellow Americans and Hawaiians. Before I introduce myself, I would like to thank all the people who made me the person I am today. I would like to thank my school administration, faculty, and staff, my parents for loving me, even though I can be a brat at sometimes. My aunties and uncles, all of my best friends, Kate, Ryan, Dindin, Krista, KJ, Titan, Andrew, and Kiana, and all of my other close friends. I feel you. You guys are truly blessings to my life. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Anyways, now it's time for my introduction. Well, my name is Charles Samuel, and for the word Audisipere, I was given the letter A. And for this letter, I chose assume, because I'm assuming everyone is thinking that as a valedictorian, I'll give a really heart-wrenching speech, serious, and yeah, you guys, all my classmates know I'm not very serious. Yeah. So I'm sorry to break it to you. Also, now I assume that most of you, talking to my classmates, are thinking that we come from a very small school, coming from a very small island, going to a big vast world, being like a little fish inside a big gigantic ocean. Well, to tell you guys, for all of you guys that think that you guys are too small to make a change in your community, let me tell you. Now obviously you guys haven't met my friend the mosquito, and when you guys been laying in bed and it's just like, yeah. The mosquito, as small as it may be, causes something that's bigger than itself to like move. Something that weighs it by a ton more, and it's like, it's super small. I mean, come on. I feel we must be that mosquito that makes a change and hopefully doesn't get smacked in the skies. We must be that mosquito that promotes change that is needed to better our community. I know we are capable of this by watching you guys throughout these 4 brief years I had with you. We are the class of change, and I believe change for the better has been a common occurrence for us throughout these years. Well, except for one thing, the school uniforms. Oh, those school uniforms that covered my variety of tattoos. 10% long sleeved, 20% dry fit, 70% long sleeve, I already said that. 70% cotton, all pre-washed in the tears of school children. Primarily my tears, but that doesn't matter at the time. And actually, in fact, when I was looking through the yearbook, I noticed my tears. I mean, all our changes, whether it be from being in a shell to being talkative, or being short to being tall, or for me, being tall to being tall. But as a school uniform, that never changed. It was a constant in all of our lives. And so when we take our diplomas and take off our cap and gowns, we aren't just saying goodbye to these awesome schoolwear, these Insta-ready. We are saying farewell to the memories we have as a class of 2015. And I know I've only known you guys for a brief 4 years, but I would like to say thank you for all the memories we had together. Thank you.
Shanti Tangonan. Shanti is the daughter of Mr. Estrella Pascual and Mr. Santiago Tangonan. She was a member of our AVID program, the Leo Club, the Academy of Hospitality and Tourism, and vice president of our Health Occupation Students of America Club. She will study biology at Hawaii Pacific University. She says her most memorable moment is being right here, right now, only minutes from graduating.
Hi everyone. So to get me comfortable up here, I made up this cheer. Some of you might know this. I think I spread it around a bit. So after, I'm gonna sing a part of the song, and then you guys are gonna reply 2015. Okay? Okay. But I'm gonna tap the mic, so it's gonna be kind of. So I'm gonna go. 2015, you better keep it going. Eyes on me while I keep the beat rolling. What's the class with hopes and dreams? What's the class making history? Who's gonna graduate tonight? Thank you, everyone. Good luck. Peace. But I'm not done yet. I was just joking. Okay. Good evening, students, staff, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2015. I'm going to start off by saying thank you. Thank you, teachers, for stressing me out. We now all have the same amount of white hairs. Thank you, Mom, for raising me into a person that now makes you proud. Dad, thank you for checking up on me. Raven, Melody, Eileen, and April, thank you for laughing at me. You have made high school much more enjoyable. Thank you to my church family, God, and doubters. You've all made me stronger. Thanks, Bubba. Thank you, class of 2015, for showing me how unique of a person each of you are. Even through the different personalities, we made it. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. A piece of paper that justifies that we have officially graduated. That paper represents your hard work and dedication. Today opens the doors for us to enter into the real world. Unfortunately, the easiest part of your lives are over. Not to scare you guys, but it's only going to get harder from here. I want to leave you guys with one thing. Be pugnacious. It seems big, but it's really not. Pugnacious also means to be aggressive. Class of 2015, go into this world and be aggressive. But not physically, okay? Like what happened at senior picnic with Bubba and AJ? That's not what I'm talking about. Fight for what makes you happy. Fight for your dreams and fight for your future. We're the class that's making history, right? Right? No? You all have the potential to do so. So do it. Take the risk. We are the next generation. Maybe one of us will be the next president, or maybe the next Kim Kardashian. I mean, Gabe is almost Beyonce. There's an adventure waiting for each and every one of you. And like we all say, just give them. Congratulations. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Jency April Luciao Ballesteros. Jency is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Ballesteros. She was a part of our AVID program and Interact Club. She received a grant from the University of California at Irvine to study biology. Her biggest accomplishment was being accepted to UC Irvine and to Knight, because she is finally graduating with her class.
Okay, wait. I found it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Okay. I'm not. Just give. I go give. Okay, wait. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hang in there. 8 speeches down, but 3 more to go. But don't worry. I'll make mine efficient without any fancy words and straight to the point. First off, I want to thank every one of you in the audience for everything you've done. Whether it's teachers who have pushed us, parents that believed in us, or friends who have been there for us. You all have been our support system. I want to thank my mom and my dad for working as hard as you do and raising me to be the person I am today. Look, I'm crying. Okay. My mama and papa over there, who have always been there, and especially my boyfriend Kerwin, who has taught me to look at the positive rather than the negative. Now to my graduates. Our graduation day came quickly, huh? It's time for us to grow up and make something of ourselves. But before we do go off into our different directions, I want you guys to think of this one word, elastic. What comes to my mind are those brown rubber bands that people like to fling at you, the sore ones, like kind of like this, but this is the black one. I mean, you get it. My point being is that as we depart and pursue our futures, know that we control our lives. Elastic. You have the decision whether or not you want to stretch and go above and beyond, or remain compressed. You have the ability to achieve and prosper, but it is your responsibility to stretch. Don't let your rubber band stay compressed, but at the same time, don't let it snap and break. So challenge yourselves. Dare to know. Never give up on yourselves or your goals. Many things in life won't be given to you easily. Many things are going to take a lot of work and a lot of perseverance, but not everything in life is impossible. According to Mark A. Cooper, life has no remote. You have to get up and change it yourself. Congratulations, Kauai High School class of 2015. We graduated!
Danielle Alianic. Danielle is the daughter of Denise Kramer and William Alianic Jr. She too received a grant from the University of California at Irvine, where she will attend in the fall to major in dance. She's been involved in student government and the Kauai High School Dance Club. Her most memorable high school moment was bonding with the student government officers while they went through leadership training and when they played apples to apples.
Hi everyone. Remember our carefree days in elementary school. Recollect the time we were in middle school. Reminisce our high school years and get ready for what's about to come. But most of us are probably nervous or scared. We can't let it hold us back from taking on new things or prevent us from challenging ourselves. We have to take risks and do more than what we think we're capable of. I believe everything happens for a reason, and all the events that happened over these last 4 years will help us take on our future. We've gotten this far, so why stop now? But when things start to get rough, just remember who you are, remember the people that were there for you, and remember where you came from. Ready or not, class of 2015, here comes our new start.
Braden Antonio. Braden's parents are Mr. and Mrs. Paul Antonio. He is pursuing business administration at Cal Poly University, San Luis Obispo. Braden was a member of the National Honor Society and our student government president. He was a winner of the Harvard Prize book. Braden says his accomplishment was being able to spend his 4 years of high school working alongside both students and staff as Kauai High School grows towards illimitable potential. Ladies and gentlemen, our final valedictorian, Braden Antonio.
Before I start, I just want to say I'm the last hurdle that you guys have to listen to before we grab our diplomas. Yeah. So let's stay on track a little. So, as you heard, there were 10 students that spoke before me, my fellow classmates. 10 of them, and they all relayed a message. I've been best friends with Raymart for a while. That's the most I've heard him talk in those 6 years that I've known him. We heard Shanty rap. I was gonna come up here and rap myself, but the only thing I rap is lumpia. We heard Charles talk about mosquitoes and how they bug him. I'm sorry, I'm shouting so much. I said you guys are gonna be glad I'm graduating after this. But anyways, Ode Sapere, I don't know, Ode Sapere, I think. I didn't know how to pronounce it. I can barely speak English. So I was given the last letter in Ode Sapere. And you guys know me, like I said, I am a Morishige kid. So what better word than her notorious 5-page essays that are based off of excellence. John W. Gardner once expressed, like Sateki said before, excellence is doing the ordinary things extraordinary well. Remember, extraordinary starts by putting a little extra into the ordinary, meaning going above and beyond than what is expected. Because as we enter the real world, we will experience struggles, but the obstacles that are out there are made to go around, under, over. But the struggles are essential to help us grow through life. Like I tell my avid students, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. And as we go through life and everything after high school, do it with the intent to leave a positive legacy and a heartprint as the bits and pieces of our loved ones have affected us. Your life is a message to the people around you. So make it an inspiring one. Strive for excellence and go above and beyond. Do more than what is expected. And never give up, because the struggles, like Kelly Clarkson once said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'll leave you with a few words. Ralph Waldo Emerson once expressed, our greatest glory is not in never failing, but rising up every time we fail. So as we leave Kauai High School, lead with the intent to learn from your failures, build off your accomplishments, strive for excellence, and to enjoy the journey ahead. Ode Sapere, dare to know. But no matter what comes our way, remember to enjoy the journey. Thank you. Mahalo. Meli Kalikimaka. Mabuhay. And before I leave, I also want to thank everyone that helped to put this graduation together. We all play a small part in a bigger picture. And without the help from the lower classmen, student government, our advisors, and everyone else, this graduation would have not been possible. Also, to my parents, I don't know if they're here. I told them 5 o'clock, but I don't know where they stay. Filipino time is good as long as we show up. I don't know where they are. Are they? Anyways, I think they are. I don't know. So again, for one last and final time, you will no longer hear me on the morning announcements. This is your student body president, Braden Antonio. Have a prodigious day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Robert Odoya, along with Ms. Shimabukuro. We have the honor and privilege of doing the next section in our program. Seniors, the moment you have been waiting for. The presentation of diplomas. Teani Esaki.
Gabriel Bernabe.
Marielle Yano.
Edmar Yago.
Tylee Tangonan.
Ryan Owan.
Amanda Cadavona.
Tyler Fernandez.
Sabrina Schaffner.
Cameron Henry.
Bailey McCune.
Morgan Allen.
Angelica Pascual.
Joshua Godua.
Darianne Curtis.
Diego Castillo Portillo.
Shanti Tangonan.
Tyler Toyofuku.
Shauna Date.
Cal Koga.
Joel Patricio.
Jake Herbig.
Jamie McDermott.
Shaden Talano.
Shauna Ogata.
Shane Ogata.
Kendra Sanoy Ibia.
Justin Scrappy Garma.
Tarin Oriel.
Cody Panui.
Krista Schnackenberg.
Micah Chun.
Yulisa Harrison.
Charles Samuel.
Krisha Layowen.
Tyron Kaneshige.
Frances Tiffany Morden.
Braden Antonio.
Kiana Okino.
Nathaniel Manago.
Bridget Semana.
Alden Butak.
Carly Kawaring.
Julius Gil Carlos.
Rachel Marshall.
Juvan Bautista.
Chloe Higa.
Hikari Oberman.
Natalie Nishioka.
Keoni Takekawa.
Leinani Okuno Orsatelli.
Nakoa Kealoha Okuno.
Jasmine Nicole Hafala.
Micah Bukowski.
Shailene Mercer Kayabyab.
Noah Faria.
Jency April Ballesteros.
Coyote Besser.
Kate McCorrick.
Matthew Manipan.
Brooke Nakamura Nawai.
Blaze Thompson.
Tara Lee Cowie.
Bryden Raposo.
Jennifer Cadiente.
Justin Poskin.
Eileen DiFontoro.
Curran Gasaway.
Chanel Trinidad.
Chavez Garma.
Megan Noelani Melchor.
Christian Oligo.
Tia Fagarang.
Alexio John Parasao.
Kelly Blacksted.
Jeremy Felizardo.
April May Balisakan.
Jasam Kumlat.
Saraya Ijima.
Raymart
Ballesteros.
Sabrina Barrier.
Kobe Ihara Takase.
Lorinda Sasan.
Aiden McDonald.
Jordan Ganum.
Nolan Kadesh.
Danielle Alianic.
Desmond Baba Alao.
Natalia Alvarez.
Melvin Tingzon.
Reina Duronslet Hasmin.
Zion Lanning.
Cheyenne Andrade.
Darian Gerardo.
Lyric Riso Villatora.
Kaden Fernandez.
John D. Rivera.
Kalavaya Judd.
Gabrielle Palisakan.
David Callahan.
Julian Jessica Quetula.
Noah Pungan.
April Erickson.
Grace Nakamura.
Tasia Okami.
Christopher Alcos.
Ashley Galiza.
Keli'i Kelekoma.
Jafia Saibel Ballesteros.
Ian Lewis.
Melody Mejia.
Eric Yase.
Raven Rose Corpus.
Brandon Asuncion.
Kaya Bunao.
Kimo Azares.
Caitlin Cantorna.
Blake Saito.
Melissa Raposo.
Alfred Narita.
Talia Duhai Longsod.
Kobe Casasimo.
Sherilyn Manoi.
Austin Ryan Alcantara.
Amber Lopez.
Christian Edwards.
Kaylee Taylor Balbarino.
Trayden Miguel.
Wailana Gandeza.
Kyle Donovan.
Cherish Pratt Kamai Santos.
Kavai Perdua.
Kiara Alao.
Ryan Nakamura.
Nisa Raposes.
Cody Shibukawa.
Tori Aki.
Michael Booth.
Janessa Maghanoi Lewis.
Ke'ali'i Kolipano.
Vaihealani Reynolds Kane.
Kaisen Hamada.
Shania Mancia.
James Ilae Jr.
Monica Lojan.
Carl Udarbe.
Rihanna Salvador.
Jameson Mizo.
Alma May Aguzar.
Jordan Serrano.
Janae Souza.
Mason Travis.
Yasmin Ware.
Curtis Santos.
Carla Asai.
Daniel Sutap Karkueva.
Shani Nakata.
Rodney Soares.
Aaron Rinda.
Clint Matias.
Mandy Martinez.
Christian Nalu Barros.
Jaislyn Pereira.
Nathan Gadd.
Rachel Sui.
Micah Gonzalez Gray.
Janae Park.
Roderick Tabalba.
Carrie Silva.
Matthew Negrello.
Emilia Majeski.
Nathan Logan.
Shanella Mancia.
Zachariah Balboa.
Kiana Pagador.
Cal Anacleto.
Caitlin Baruga.
Mark Kevin Pagat Patan.
Diane Fernandez.
Stephen Dave Damo Longboy.
Carly Akita.
Anthony Panaro.
Jolie Claro.
Austin Akie.
Iilani Havelu.
Nicholas Gabriel.
Madeline Myers.
Solomon Manupule.
Candice Sauceda.
Eli Sloan.
Jordan Mandy.
Evan Anderson Navarro.
Abigail Bueno.
Jamie Abimoto.
Nicole Carney.
Lee J. Vin Subia.
Alyssa Marita Peacock.
Joshua E. Chavez.
Kiana Narimatsu.
Jordan Veshi.
Malia Witzel.
Ricky Red.
Leilani Carvalho.
Keola Dada.
Deneen Bernades Domingo.
Isaiah Kaluahine.
Raven Taxiat.
Kanoa Rosari.
Alexis Taxiat,
Marcus Carvalho, Sean Apilaro,
Darin Alana Damig,
Demetrio Garcia,
Charlene Ormatam,
John Damlao,
Eileen De Los Santos,
Roman Soriano,
Kimberly Domingsil,
Alex Butas Jr.,
Teani Paval,
Jared Astrolagio,
Jasmine Jen Benham,
Shane Nale Eha,
Jody Sakahara,
Leighton Pahela,
Chanel Bautista,
James Kenneth Mostole,
Kavehi Harris,
Justin Maitusa,
Harley Lynn Kael,
Jovino Sante,
Marilyn Farias Asai,
Dexter Apold,
Brianna Ralston,
Sateki Taulanga,
It is always an honor to be able to present our graduates to you. Seniors, you may have gone through some tough times on your road to graduation, but you have all found a way to get to your destination. Tonight, we celebrate your accomplishments. Our students who have joined the armed forces to serve our country. Our National Honor Society members that maintain a GPA of 3.5 or better. Our senior project completers who earned a 25th credit. Athletes that have won numerous KIF titles over the last 4 years. Students who will be pursuing a post-secondary education. And all of you who have successfully completed over 12 years of education. So as we near the conclusion of the ceremony, I share these thoughts with you. Always strive to make a difference. In spite of the challenges you have faced, you have accomplished the ultimate goal of a high school education. Live with integrity and be an honest and compassionate person. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. If you're true to yourself and follow your passion, nothing can ever stop you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that we present to you Kauai High School's graduating class of 2015. for the alma mater.
Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me.